Tina Jessen. I'm the National Manager of Oceans and Great Freshwater Lakes for the Canadian Parks and Wilderness Society. And we are here in Toronto as part of the 4th stop on a 7-city national oceans tour called Dare to be Deep, trying to promote ocean conservation in Canada and to inspire Canadians to do more about ocean conservation by telling them about this wonderful example of the Gwaii Haanas National Marine Conservation Area, Haida Heritage Site. Canada, we invited the Spirit of Our Ancestors Haida dance group to tour with us to share Haida culture through their ceremony of songs and dance and stories, highlighting that interconnection between the land, the sea, and the people of Haida Gwaii and how that all comes together in Gwaii Haanas.
About this idea of a national tour, and we felt it was a good opportunity to take advantage of to spread the message about Gwaii Haanas, the marine conservation area, and to really emphasize the Haida role in the establishment of Gwaii Haanas and how important it is to reaffirm that connection between the people in the area, and that we're not standing on the sidelines in the negotiating and the establishment, but also in the use and participation within the area. So, we're really a part of the ecosystem, we're a part of the environment, and we want to make sure that people are aware that we're still alive and we're still doing many of the same things our ancestors had, but at the same time that we're progressive people who are living in the 21st century as well.
We started our tour in Victoria at Government House, hosted by the Lieutenant Governor of British Columbia. We had cabinet ministers and 180 people in the audience, and we went from there to Calgary, and we've just come to Toronto from Ottawa, where we did 2 events, a public event as well as an event with members of Parliament and the Senate and other invited guests. So we're on quite a high now for the rest of the tour. We've just done these 2 phenomenal events here down at the TSX in Toronto, and we leave tomorrow for Montreal, and we still have after that St. John's and Halifax. We're very excited about Montreal because we have a delegation of 15 Cree from James Bay coming to meet with us while we're in Montreal. And they are very interested in having something similar to Gwaii Haanas in their traditional territory, and they have been promoting the idea of a national marine conservation area called Dawitch. And they've been working with people at Concordia and McGill University. So that should be a very interesting gathering between the Haida and the Cree and everyone else. So we're very excited about that, and we're really hoping this might help launch that NMCA. We have other national marine conservation areas like Gwaii Haanas, like in the Gwaii Haanas model that we've been trying to promote for a while through the CPAWS network. One off the south coast of Newfoundland, where local communities there would like one, in an area called the South Coast Fjords, and also in the Bay of Fundy, such an important area in Nova Scotia, and we're promoting sort of better conservation of the marine environment in the Bay of Fundy. Here in Ontario, we would really like to see a network of protected areas in the Great Lakes, and that still needs quite a bit of work. And in BC and British Columbia, we're advancing a number of different sites. 2 other national marine conservation areas, one in the southern Strait of Georgia. There are about 18 First Nations in that area. And there's one that we'd like to see established on the west coast of Vancouver Island, working with the Nuchalna First Nations. And there we see an opportunity to do an international marine peace park, because we could link this new marine protected area with the Olympic Coast National Marine Sanctuary off Washington State, because it goes right up to the Canadian border. And if we could get a national marine conservation area and link those two together, we could manage and protect a phenomenal ecosystem off the west coast of Canada. So those are some of the things we are hoping through the tour to inspire greater action on, by giving this example of a success story, and especially too focusing on the role of First Nations, the important role of First Nations, and how we can all benefit by the kinds of partnerships that have developed around Gwaii Haanas.
Kadang puso at scan